Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, February 16th, 2022. It is Friday the 11th today, putting out this video. Got a bit of time in the morning, so I thought I'd get this done now. I hope you're ready for another week of hot books. Because man, every week nowadays there are hot books coming out. And it's awesome. What a good time to be collected. I've said that for a long time. It really is. Well, I mean, it always has been, but right now it's really good. And I gotta put out a huge apology to everybody. My last video, I put a little Ron Burgundy clip in, and I called him Ron Jeremy. Oh, I don't know where my that was. Boy, was that a faux pas? If you don't know who Ron Jeremy is, Google it. You'll. Had a couple of people. One guy said he was eating Cheerios and spit them out all over. Hope I didn't wreck your computer. That's so funny. Yeah, hey, shit happens. So, anyways, we'll get going into this week's books. A lot of good stuff coming. I've got another Star Wars centric kind of video this week because it's funny. I was chatting with somebody on Instagram. I forget who it was. I think it might have been Absolute Venom. We were chatting, and Star Wars has literally become its own category now. I mean, you've always had Marvel books. I mean, I know Marvel's putting out Star Wars, but I just mean the category of Star Wars has kind of become its own independent thing now. DC is, man, I'm not recommending anything DC except for Batman the Knight. That's about the only thing I'm buying out of there. They're just gone in the dump. You got your indies and Marvel, so you got kind of three, well, really two categories, indies and Marvel right now, and your Star Wars books. So yeah, some really good stuff coming. And talking about indies, I know I've talked about this a couple times. The only reason I'm talking about this is I did get in touch with the company just after I put on my last video, because I asked them what was the print run on the first print. It was only 3,000 print run on that first print, so it's a really low print run. So yeah, I haven't got my exclusives yet, but when I do, I'll show you those. So I just wanted to mention that because that is a really low print run on that book if you got it. And mine, I know some people said theirs were damaged. Mine are like mint, so I got no issues with mine at all. But it's a good story. I really like that story. So anyways, we'll get into what I'm talking about today. So like I say, I got a bit of a Star Wars centric video. A lot of stuff going on in stores. You really got, it's funny, I bought all these High Republics and I went up to number 4 and then I stopped for a little while. And now I've had to backtrack and go find all the issues because there's some really good stuff happening. I'm going to run through it because I mentioned before the current High Republic ends at 15, Phase 1, and that's 200 years prior to Luke Skywalker and everything. And then Phase 2 will be 150 years prior to this. And a lot of the stuff that's happening in this is leading into Phase 2, and it's all canon. So you really got to pay attention to this stuff because everything they're doing in this High Republic, the novels, the comics, they were all launched at the same time, and it's all canon, part of the Star Wars lore and everything. So boy, pay attention to all, and I'll cover some stuff which is really big, I think, anyways. And I had to chase down a couple of these books because I didn't have them. So first one is, I've got the books, but they're at my shop. I took them to work and I forgot them there because I like to scan them in and put them as screensavers. But Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 1 and 2. Those are the first appearance of Marchion Ro. Some people pronounce it Marchion Ro, but I actually read an article by the authors, and they wanted it pronounced with a K, so it's got more of a hard edge sound to it. So I pronounce it Marchion Ro, based on what they said. But anyways, first cameo in number 1 and full in 2. Those are really good books because he is part of this whole storyline going right now, and he went and found, so well, I'm going to get into it in a sec. So anyways, that's Marchion Ro. So Star Wars High Republic Adventures 1 and 2 books. If you go dig through the back issue bins, you'll probably find a copy or two. If you find them, pick them up, especially cover price. Again, folks, do not pay stupid eBay prices. I keep saying it almost every damn video. Try not to anyways. I know sometimes you do, but there's lots of them out in the wild. Go look in the back issue bins. You're likely going to find them, or trade somebody for them, whatever, if you got extra copies of something else. But yeah, try to pick those two up. The next one this one I really highly recommend you pick up is Star Wars: The High Republic number 7. This one, and I didn't clue into it when I saw the cover. It didn't dawn on me, but there's the red lightsaber, which is usually a Sith. And in this book, there's it came out last year, so by now you may or may not know about this, but it hasn't gone up at all, and people are not paying attention to this one. This has got the first full appearance of Darth Krall in here, and it is a full appearance because I'm going to show you. I flipped through the book. So Keeve Trennis is going through the this forest planet kind of thing, and you see this character show up just in the background. Lightsaber clicks on. It's all red, which you know is a Sith color. And then there's Darth Krall fighting Keeve Trennis. Now this is a vision she's having. So, but he's on multiple pages, multiple panels. He ends up killing her with his lightsaber. And then on the next page, he kind of disappears. But you see him again here on this page too. And the interesting thing with him is he is one of the Lost 20 in Star Wars, which is part of Star Wars lore. Basically a Jedi who turned to the dark side. Count Dooku, same thing. Like there's a lot of them have done that. Obviously Vader's done that. But so he's and again, he's the only issue he showed up in was number 7. First full appearance is 7, and people are like, just a flash in the pan, whatever. He hasn't come back. But remember what I just said. He's coming back. They're going to phase 2 after issue 15, which is the next issue. And then they're going to start 150 years prior, which is likely going to be dealing with Darth Krall. I'd put money on that. And again, I do not recommend a lot of exclusive variants. But Mike Mayhew did a cover with Darth Krall on the cover for issue 7. So that book, which is his first full appearance, he's on the cover on that exclusive. There is a trade and a virgin, which you can still get on his site for $25 or whatever his asking price is. Again, I don't recommend a lot of these, but I do recommend that one. That one has some legs. So if you haven't got it, try to track one of those down. That is a really good one. So that's number 7. So remember, we had Markey and Rowe, we had Darth Krall, and now you go to issue number 10. And you're like, well, nothing really happened in issue 10. But yeah, you did, because you had Lorna D, who we thought was dead, shows up. And she brings this, she's got this box, and you don't see what's in it. But whatever's in it disconnects Force-sensitive people, so Jedis and whatever else, from the Force, which is a crazy-ass weapon. And it also turns them to stone, which happens at the end of the book. So this creature is called the Great Leveler, or the Leveler. That's the name it's going by. I do not think that's its actual name, but likely what's going to happen is you're going to learn that in phase 2. Anyways, that was issue 10. You don't even see the creature, but in issue 12, which is this one, these are the two twins that kind of got turned to stone. And then you get a glimpse, a cameo of what it is they saw. So this is the Great Leveler right here, just in cameo. So you don't actually, we haven't had a full appearance yet. And 14, which my shops all got damaged. So I'm going to show the cover of that one. Again, you get kind of a count. All we've really seen is the eyes so far. So 10 is a really good one to get. 12 is a good one to get. Those are all cover price. Again, you'll find those sitting on the shelves in your shop. Number 14, right at the end, again, you see the eyes, and it says it's on Starlight, which is the Starlight space station thing they've got. And then, of course, 15, if you look at, I've got issue 1 here. The cover for 15 is almost exactly the same as number 1, because they've kind of gone full circle, except the Starlight is all blowing up and on fire and stuff. And in that book, I really think you're going to get the first full appearance of the Leveler, or whatever it is. And why that's important is a lot of people in the Star Wars world believe that the Leveler, this creature, is created by the Sith. So why would the writers drop in a new Sith Lord, part of the Lost 20, drop in a creature created by the Sith? Like, a lot of people think that they're Sith-controlled war dogs. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever it is, it sounds like they're controlled by the Sith. Markey and Rowe has these 2 rods which can help him control the Leveler. So and again, this is all canon, folks. So 10, 12 are books you really want to get. And this 15 coming up, it comes out March 2nd. I really recommend you get that one. And by now, the problem, it's funny how these go. Issue 1 is going to be huge sales. It starts dropping off. It kind of levels. And then the last few issues, people kind of forget about it and they move on to other books which are hot. And they don't read these comics. And then they drop something big. Get 15. It comes out March 2nd, so it's past FOC. So if you haven't got it on your pull list, call your shop and say, I want that book on my pull list, because I think that's going to be a really big one. And talking about Markey and Rowe, they've got this whole Eye of the Storm miniseries right now. Issue 1 is dropped, obviously. 2 comes out, I can't remember when it comes out. I think might be next week or the week after. Pay attention to that series too, because that's his whole origin story. So really, really good stuff. Especially with Star Wars. There's rumors that Disney is in production of a Star Wars High Republic show, and it's all rumors at this point, unfounded. I don't know, but when they launch these novels and these comics and everything, I mean that was the whole purpose of this. It's creating more Star Wars timelines and stories and characters and everything else, and on Disney Plus, their Star Wars shows are the most popular, so you know they're going to keep doing it. So pay attention to these books. That's all I can say. Get them at cover price. Another Star Wars book. This one's going to be a hot one. FOC technically is today, so if you want this one, you better call your shop. It's Dr. Aphra 19. It's a Sprouse variant, another Sprouse variant. It is the first cover appearance of Bo-Katan. It's a really nice cover. It comes out March 16th, so I've already pre-ordered a couple this morning, because they just dropped the image. Marvel's starting to do that the day of the FOC. They're dropping the image. So look for that one. If you haven't already got it ordered, and I said it before, pay attention to these Sprouse variants. It's just really good ones. So books coming out this week, which I'm looking at. There's quite a few good ones this week, actually. You got Strange Academy 16. I mean, I don't know if any major's happening in it, but that series is really good. So really, obviously pay attention to Strange Academy. And talking about Strange Academy, number 17 has got that Stegman character design with Gaslamp on the cover. FOC's passed on that one too, so that looks like a nice cover. I like Stegman's art too. So anyways, that's a ways down the road, but 16 is out this week. Thor number 20, you got the regular second print. Yeah, I don't know. I may or may not get that one. The one for 25 is the one I like, but the prices people are asking are just nuts. If you can get that one for 25 at a decent price, might be worth getting, but I wouldn't pay much more than ratio for that, but good luck finding it for that. But anyways, Hulk number 4 is coming out this week. Again, we're looking at that Black Hulk, which they've named the Titan. Whether we're going to see more or less of him in this issue, we'll find out, but it's definitely on my pull list. I said this one a while ago. Make sure it's on your pull list, and I know most of you have it, so it's good. Timeless number 1, second print out this week. The one for 50 with Miss Minutes is on there again. Just a black and white of the first one, the first variant cover there. There is a regular second print for that, but I don't know. They went and changed the logo for Punisher, and that's just some woke garbage reason for doing that, so I'm not buying that one. I don't like the logo either. It looks crappy. Batman the Night number 2, probably the only DC book I can honestly recommend right now, because everything else they're putting out is complete dog shit. This one's got the first appearance of the Foundling, which is a serial killer, so that one is worth picking up. It's in the Batman world, so definitely worth getting. Iron Fist number 1, we're going to find out who Iron Fist is, because it looks like it's going to be a new character, but whether or not it's Iron Fist not Iron Fist, oh, for Christ's sakes, having a brain for it, hang on a second. Swordmaster, or his brother, potentially, I don't know, we're going to find out. It's going to be an Asian character, though. So definitely worth picking up Iron Fist number 1, because whoever it is, it's going to be their first appearance as Iron Fist. Even if it's a previous character, it will be their first appearance as Iron Fist, so that'll be a good one to get. There are a few, like there's one for 25s, one for 50s for that. I don't have images for them, but I have seen them, but they're pretty good. There is a Scan Siraswan, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that last name right, exclusive variant, which looks really nice. I like that one, but anyways. So those are books, my main books this week. My picks this week, though, out of those, I would highly recommend Iron Fist number 1, which I just mentioned. That one looks really good. Batman the Knight number 2, that looks good, and Hulk number 4 looks really good as well. Pay attention to your Star Wars books, folks. It's one of these ones, there's a lot of Star Wars books out there, and as much as collecting them is awesome, if you really want to know what's going on, just read the things, because when you read them, you see stuff like this Leveler showing up, and man, get number 15 on your pull list. If you don't have it on there, get it on there, because that's going to be a good one. And then pay attention to Phase 2 when that kicks in too. So anyways, there you go, folks. Talk to you later in the week. Happy hunting. I hope you get all the books you're looking for. Got some more hot books out this week and more coming, so take care. Talk to you later. Bye for now.